Tippy time, my damies, Topcat here, and welcome back to the channel. Our Strand Titan has been dominant since its launch. It's got the 6th most powerful super in the game, but most of its strength actually came from the fact that we could easily and repeatedly hoist up and gimp puppet all of our foes. However, in Season 21 we got a new aspect, so we've now got a build that fully utilizes the power of unravel particles and rounds. It's still got an S tier super, full access to WOVENMAIL, and suspension to boot. I'll make sure to leave a dim link in the description below. Make sure to thumb it if you liked it. With that said, we're going to equip the new aspect, the Fletched Storm. While sliding, activate your charged melee ability to leap into the air. This knocks nearby targets away and deals damage. Whilst we're airborne, activate your charged melee again to launch a cluster of damaging unraveling particles. Repeatedly activating melee will again throw additional throws. So we can spam these all at once for a heavy barrage, or seeing as our Titan actually has 3 melee charges, we can use them individually. Every Titan main out there knows and loves the Synthoceps. Its perk Biotic Enhancement increases our melee lunge range, and it's got a blanket melee buff for 3 times the damage whilst we are surrounded. It's honestly surprised me how much stronger this aspect feels once we pair it with the Synthoceps. It's really great fun leading into a room with the Storm to both destroy your targets and set up a swarm of unravel that will follow you through the length of the room, helping to destroy similar to that of an Arc Soul. The unravel effect plays similar to Scorch as well, as when we use it against enemies with higher health bars, it'll continue to self-trigger and eat away at their health bar, much like the multi-ignition we see on our Solar. Now, being a melee-based super, it is also going to buff our Berserker. A full 50% stronger, it puts out 660k in damage. And that alone is a solid enough reason to use the Synthoceps over the Ambient Leap exotic legs. The legs may hold everything up in those little gimp ropes, but you really do notice the difference in the super's strength. Our super, the Blade Fury, is easily the safest roamer in the game, as we can suspend targets in those gimp ropes to make for easy prey. Then we slice and dice to sever them to diminish their damage output if they ever get set free. To maximize your damage, you will uppercut, slice 3 times, uppercut, slice 3 times, uppercut, slice 3 times. Into the Fray aspect is going to allow us to tank all, as by destroying a tangle or casting your super, we will be granted WOVENMAIL. This is an 80% damage resist, and you are going to have to try damn hard to get killed whilst you have WOVENMAIL active. Also, whilst we do have WOVENMAIL active, your melee regeneration is increased. I can use all 3 of my melees, pop my super, and when I'm done, I've got all 3 charged melees up and ready to go another round. Thread of Binding, our super final blows emit a suspending burst from that target. Thread of Propagation, our powered melee final blows will grant your Strand weapons unraveling rounds. So after our Storm attack has puked out tons of unraveling particles, we can continue to throw out unraveling rounds at our targets. These will add to our high-vis wolfpak and will follow us as we bounce around from foe to foe. The Season 21 artifact also has 3 awesome Strand mods. These are called Improved Unraveling, Strand Soldier, and Conductive Cosmic Needle. These in turn give our Strand weapons unraveling rounds whenever we have WOVENMAIL, will increase the amount of damage dealt by unraveling a target, and when we sever a target it'll increase the damage from both Arc and Void abilities. These will make our favourite Strand weapons a very hot commodity inside Season 21. Thread of Transmutation, whilst you have WOVENMAIL, your weapon final blows will also create a tangle. This way both our abilities and our guns can keep us topped up with WOVENMAIL. We want options as WOVENMAIL lasts for 10 seconds, and we have a 10-second cooldown on making our tangles. And lastly, Thread of Continuity. This is a must for any run and gun Strand build. It gives us an increased duration to our Sever effect, our puke particles, and our sodomy puppets are tied up for longer. We don't always get to attack what we want to when we want to, so more uptime is always good. And yes, the grapple grenade. For endgame running guns like GMs, it is a must. It's not only good against our unstops, it's also good against our overloads and barriers to make for easy pickups and pickoffs. There will be a dim link in the description below, but the mods will now follow. Hands-on mod for a hands-on build, a siphon mod, ammo finder, heavy-handed for orbs on melee kills, double stacked momentum transfer when we cause damage with our grenade, it's going to reduce our melee cooldown, emergency reinforcement to tank, double resist to tank, stacks on stacks for a 2-for-1 on our armor charges, recuperation for heals, invigoration to reduce melee cooldown. Outreach is going to do the same when using our barricades, and Bomber does the same but for our grenades. And Reaper will just feed us more orbs. In conclusion, this aspect is so damn good, and it's only made better by the Synthoceps. It's very aggressive, and now the Titan has an unravel build that can rule them all. And this effect will run rampant beside you right through the battlefield. I'd love to get some feedback from you guys. Your questions and suggestions are always welcomed here. Make sure to thumb it if you liked it, and until next time, tippy tie my damies, what a tie.